there, I'm Artistic Gamer 7, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. We have, of course, are back with some Pokemon to create a sim here, and we have the Gen 1 water starter, Squirtle. If you don't know what Squirtle looks like, there will be a picture down in the bottom left corner. There should be, so that you, for people who don't exactly, know much about Pokemon and aren't really into Pokemon, but like Sims, so they still want to watch, there is that picture there for reference. But Squirtle is probably one of the more known of the Pokemon out there, along with like Pikachu and Bulbasaur and Charmander, because they are from Gen 1. They've been around the longest. So, but Squirtle is actually my favorite starter from Gen 1. I do tend to gravitate towards the water starters. I don't know why, it just seems to happen. I think there's only like 2 gens that's not the case. But yeah. But anyway, I did decide to do the gen, like the first evolution stage, which I did the same for Gen 8, but I'm actually working on Gen 7s as well, and I didn't do their first stage evolution, so that's going to be a little bit different. But for now, we are on the first stage of evolution. Here's Squirtle. Now with Squirtle, he did have some coloring on like that front belly part there. Of course, he's a turtle, so I don't know, is that called a belly on a turtle? Like, what is that exactly? Anyway, doesn't really matter right now. It is close to a palish yellow skin tone in a way. I don't have much yellow in him, but I do also have a habit of just automatically thinking for a lot of my water starters to go pale. I don't know if it's the fact of thinking about the fact that a lot of creatures, like, you don't get sunlight as much in the ocean, like if you're further down. Of course, this is a turtle, so you know, it's not like they're like deep in the water. But yeah, for some reason in my head, it's just like, pale. You're water. But yeah, so I don't really get that full notion, because then sometimes I also think, oh, water, beach, very tan. So randomly my brain goes in 2 totally opposite directions with the same concept. But yeah, so, but the main reason was the coloring on his little shell thing there. And I did decide to try to go with more of the, what is it, the Squirtle Squad, because I did give him sunglasses just because I really wanted to do that as like a little funny thing. But, and I was trying those other ears and things like that. They just didn't really work out for me. So he ends up looking like a pretty normal dude with sunglasses. Not gonna lie. But honestly, I've actually got all 3 of Gen 1 starters done at this point. You should have already seen Bulbasaur by the time this video goes out. But not Charmander yet. But, you know, they all sort of turned out a little bit more plain or toned down compared to some of the other Pokemon to CAS sims that I have created. In some ways it's fitting, because Gen 1 Pokemon were a little bit calmer, but it makes sense because, you know, Gen 1, they didn't know if Pokemon was going to take off or not, so they probably went with more basic stuff, looks and things like that, and tried to, like, have some cool Pokemon and stuff in there, like some cool features here and there, but also some more recognizable stuff, things like that. They started getting a little bit crazier with some of the designs as time went on, but I didn't think about that until today when I'm doing the voiceover for both Squirtle and Charmander, and potentially a few others, because I've made quite a few of the Pokemon sims. But yeah, anyway, going with that more Squirtle squad feel of I'm all cool and stuff, but at the same time I don't have to do what I'm told, and can just chill out. I did try to give him more of a casual look. One, just, you know, he's probably going to be out near like the water somewhere, and a lot of times when you're out near the water it's going to be warmer, so I gave him like shorts and just like some loosely fitting tops. And the top I think I gave him was it was a shirt, and because originally I was looking at jackets, because I was going to have the jacket sort of represent the shell, and then the t-shirt just a regular t-shirt. And I still sort of do the same thing, but instead of going with a jacket, it's just like another t-shirt on top of a t-shirt. And I actually think it is a shirt from Laundry Day stuff, I want to say. I don't just use CC for my sims, at least when it comes to the clothes. Because to me, their clothes, like clothes in real life, come in so many different fabrics and so many different patterns and colors and all that stuff. There's a lot of things weighing into it, so I think some people look too deeply into the alpha and versus Maxis match clothes. Now, there are some clothes that are considered alpha that look like really obviously like more of like a picture laid onto it, like it's hyper realistic, but at the same time not, because the 3D, the folds and stuff don't make sense because it's like a picture image on a flat surface. The ones that start looking like that, I don't like them. But a lot of other outfits that are considered alpha, I think, look fine alongside Maxis stuff and Maxis Mash personally, just because when it comes to the clothes, like I said, there's all sorts of materials and stuff like that actually in the real world that makes clothes look different depending on the lighting and all that other stuff. You can have someone with, like, there could be like 3 people with a shirt that almost looks identical, but because the material they're wearing looks different. Like the material it's made out of, not, you know what I mean. Anyway, so, but yeah, I did want to give him like a 2-layer thing just to be like representing the shell in some sort of way. And that shirt actually had some dark, like the dark little diamond bits almost are like the color of the shell almost, so it's sort of fitting. I thought it actually turned out pretty well. He's definitely very casual and relaxed and like, yeah, I'm gonna do whatever I want. So, but yeah, I did actually like how he turned out. I don't think he's amongst my favorites out of my Pokemon Sims, Create Sims, like in general from Series 1 and 2. Like if you put them all together, I don't think he's one of my top, sadly, but I still do really like how he turned out, and I've had fun making him just because I went for the Squirtle squad. But anyway, I hope you like this video and like how he turned out. If so, please hit that lovely like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!